One of Chicago's largest tourist attractions reportedly became a photo op for hundreds of Border Patrol agents, including Chief Greg Bovino. The agency has repeatedly used photos and videos of agents posing in Chicago on social media, and it's believed that's what they were doing this morning.
And Block Club Chicago was on the scene and took some of these pictures that we're looking at. Joining us now to discuss is reporter John Hansen. John, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, good morning or afternoon. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, well, okay, tell us about what you know about what happened this morning.
Yeah, Colin Boyle was our photographer. He was taking some winterscape photos, obviously with the snowstorm we had through the overnight and morning hours. And around 6:30 in the morning, he noticed Monroe, right downtown, was filled with vehicles, undercover SUVs. And just after 7 a.m., dozens of agents came out of those vehicles, many with their large firearms that you can see in the photos right there. And they went up to Cloudgate, or the Bean as we know it, and essentially took photos. Gregory Bovino, of course, the head of the Department of Border Patrol, was there as well. They posed for these pictures. These are Colin's photos that you can see in here. And they said 1, 2, 3, say Little Village on 3 instead of cheese. And Little Village, of course, the neighborhood where there was a tear gassing incident over the weekend and is on the southwest side that obviously has a lot of Mexican Americans and Mexican Chicagoans in the neighborhood there as well. So, yeah, I mean, it was very clearly a photo op. There were no arrests or any activity that Colin noticed as in his job as photographer and reporter for us. And they've since posted the photo as well.
Did Colin try to speak to them at all, John, and ask, like, are you down here for a specific reason?
Yeah, Colin's a great reporter in addition to a photographer, so of course he tried to get some questions in. At one point, Bovino did warn the agents that media was in presence, and he told them to mask up before the photo op. And Bovino did call Block Club Chicago, quote, Chicago's Liars Club. And then he questioned our publication's coverage of federal immigrations in the city and then said, quote, how come you never report on the work we do to improve the community? So that was all the interaction that Colin had with Bovino. Didn't answer any questions as far as I understand, and they took their photo and they left by about 7:30. One interesting aspect of this, and we'll have to see if this plays out, is the artist behind Cloudgate has sued, including the NRA in the past, for use of that artwork in promotional videos. Now, this was a photo taken with the agents. One could maybe make the argument that they're just entitled as tourists to take photos there, but we'll see if there's any pushback in terms of a legal aspect of using that photo for the Department of Homeland Security.
Yeah, interesting, they picked one of our biggest tourist attractions as the backdrop. I'm curious, did Colin say anything about, you know, it was early in the morning, were there many tourists out there? I'm just wondering what the feeling was with other people who were out there.
Yeah, it was so early that I don't think there were many other people there. And of course, Millennium Park is closed during certain hours of the day. It's not like anyone can wander in. I believe this was after the opening time, so there was no objection to them being there. But Colin didn't mention anything to me about a bunch of other people there. I'd have to ask him specifically about that. But I would imagine not, especially given the climate. And you mentioned that, of course, it's a tourist attraction. DHS has taken photos in front of Trump Tower and used that on social media. They've done numerous photo ops in the past. Of course, certain people in Chicago may look at this photo and feel some way, but when they're publicizing to the nation what they're doing, they've been trying to use as many Chicago landmarks as possible to publicize and promote their activities in our city.
Okay, John Hansen with Block Club Chicago. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thanks guys.
John.